What'd you have?
I had some cookies actually, chocolate chip, something with almonds and cinnamon, and there's like fancy bags of cookies over there. Shout out Mo.
Well, shout out Mo's wife.
Shout out Mo's wife. The day was made, and then it got even more made because this showed up, and you're like, wait a sec, Lou, I thought you already made a video. Well, I made a video on the Pro model of the new Pixel 6 Pro. We had all kinds of weird shipping stuff going on at the border, and I don't even know which one I like better. I don't even know which one is optimal, Pixel 6 or 6 Pro. Obviously, this is the smaller of the two, but it's got some other specs as well. They sent over their case for it too, although I think we all know which case I'm gonna slap on it, and I already got it over there. The case I'm gonna slap on it. I know what type of case I'm gonna slap on it. Pixel 6 is a bit of a downgrade from the Pro. I mean, that's to be expected, but the form factor might actually be more appealing to some users that don't want a big phone. So this one is gonna be stormy black as well, as opposed to the cloudy white. So that's probably gonna fit into my later case a little nicer as far as the color is concerned as well. Yeah, look at those tones. All right, so what's the difference? Pixel 6 is a 90 hertz display compared to 120 on the Pro model. It's also, if you look at the back, it's lacking that periscope style zoom lens. So you're one camera less. However, in the past, the Pixel has been pretty good at digital zoom. So maybe you can live. Battery's a little bit smaller, around 500 milliamp hours less. The resolution on the display is a slightly lower PPI. 411, are you sure? Get the 411, remember 411?
Yeah, it's like the phone number you call, right?
Damn, yeah.
Info.
411 PPI is the pixel density. Oh, but then, I mean, here's the key thing. This thing is a lot less money. So you're talking about $599 versus $899, and I think that might be a reasonable trade. I really like this color, stormy black, but it's actually like a gray to it. And you know what's weird about these two as well is the form factor's not all that different. I mean, yeah, that phone's bigger, but it's kind of mostly just like tiny touch taller. So, I mean, they're more similar than they are different. Do you need the zoom? Is 90 hertz enough for you? You want to save some cash, 300 bucks? Okay, let me pull this off. Oh, also inside the package, same as the other one, USB-C to A cable for transitioning your gears over to your new device. Type-C cable when there's a SIM tool in there as well. Let me go ahead and boot this up. Maybe this form factor is actually a little, maybe it's more pleasing, I don't know. I just registered my fingerprint on the regular Pixel 6, and it reminded me of something I wanted to mention, a little finding I have on the Pixel 6 Pro, well, both of them, is the location of the scanner. It's a little higher than you typically see it. So it could be a little comfier for some people. Just something I thought was worth noting. I have to say, as I'm setting this up, this form factor, it might be a sweet spot. This form factor and price, if you don't need that zoom lens, this might be the way to go. It's a big leap, $599 to $899. Sometimes you just end up feeling like you want to have that top spec, but the chip is the same, performance should be the same. What a comfy place. Let's do some of this. Bang, that's how easy it is. Yeah, I don't know, man. Because I am switching to one of these phones, and I am having a dilemma at the moment. This might be the absolute sweet spot, form factor sweet spot. Am I gonna find myself in a circumstance where I wish I had the extra reach of the zoom? It's quite possible. But just on the day-to-day, this might be the perfect size. And oh, by the way, I should mention this little ridge acts as a shelf to hold the device. You kind of find your index living around there, especially on this size, and you hold up some of the weight right there. It's interesting. You haven't seen it before. All right, well, anyway, the embargo still stands. I can't go into too much detail about either of these devices at this point in time.
You can show us the home screen.
I can show you the home screen. The home screen default is a little bit different as well, the background. Oh, I can also tell you that I like this color better than the cloudy white. Oh, and another physical comparison, the frame. So you have this shiny stainless look with the cutout along top and it's like got a slicker feel to it on the Pro model. And then on the non-Pro, it's like a matte finish around the edge. You are lacking that singular change in texture along top. Instead, you have your typical bands, at least on this color. Okay, so this is the official case, recycled plastic Pixel 6 case. And this goes well with this color too. It's a little bit more deliberate about the installation here. There's also a two-tone thing going on. Now that I look at it, the forehead is ever so slightly a different color. Anyway, now I have to deliberate further, figure out which one my SIM card is going to go into, and then also run a little comparison because these cameras have really been a benchmark in the past. There's some examples I want to see. Mo has a thing planned. He's going to stack it up against the iPhone 13, run it through a bunch of different camera scenarios, and then I'm going to do the blind test where I'm going to look at the photos and see if I can distinguish which camera took it, whether it was the Pixel 6 Pro or the latest iPhone 13 Pro. It's going to be interesting. It's coming soon on the channel, so make sure to subscribe for that.